Hey guys, and welcome to a first Digimon TCG simulator match, and wanted to see how this would work out. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying this simulator. It's really cool. It is difficult if you aren't like in a Discord channel with someone, because then you gotta be typing everything. So here I did take it off first, hitting that jelly, and then only getting one source, missing a Kyoshiro from it. So we got that Tesla into the hand, and this simulator kind of takes a bit to get used to, but it's fairly easy to learn how it operates once you get into it. So here we go. He goes into that Gabu and plays a Gabu X and reveals 3 cards, and he should be able to get one out of those 2 Garurumons in their name and bottom decks everything else. And here, Digivolves for 2 into Garurumon. When Digivolving, gain a memory if you have Gabumon. And do move up this Jellymon here, and now go into that Tesla to memory choke him here and still be able to play the Kyoshiro from my hand. So now I can get memory choked, and I memory choked him. So this is pretty good, especially with this EX5 Garurumon deck. You don't want to give it too much memory. Then again, even with 1 memory, look how much this guy's about to do. This new Garurumon X, so busted. You get to draw 2, and then you trash 1, and then you gain a memory. Here we go. He digivolves into Garurumon X Antibody and gets a source, and then bottom decks the other 2. That's 2 bodies against mine. Digivolves again into Garurumon X. Does the same thing here. Is going to get another memory. This is so nuts. Going back to 0. Now he does swing, check security. He does have jamming from the inherit of the Pokemon, if that's his name. And Spookamon, I should say. Hits a jelly, and now searches, playing that cool boy, searching for 3, passing me at 2. Kyoshiro does leave me at 3. I will draw for turn and hatch into the breeding. Now here I feel pretty confident because I did have every piece that I needed to. And here we are going to make it out to clear his board. Just love it. Jellymon is just so nasty. And I do have a video of this deck profile if you guys are interested. Feel free to check it out here. I do digivolve into the Thetismon, trash 2, and then you get to trash 2 sources. And then you can stun, or I should say, a Digimon or Tamer is unable to suspend if they have no sources. In this case, I chose Cool Boy because here I was going to get rid of his board. The level 5 is going to swing over the Garurumon. And here I'm resolving effects, trashing cards. And here we go for the swing, which does delete it. And now here the Amphimon is going to get rid of that Garuru. So I do Digivolve for 4. When Digivolving, you get to trash up to 2. And then you can return. So this is where I was confused because the simulator, I think it has it wrong, because here it says for the Amphi, return it to your opponent's hand. But I've looked at it on the TCG site, and then I just Googled the card, and it actually says bottom deck. So I'm going to be inclined that it goes to the bottom of the deck. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, I think simulator does have it wrong, and you get to bottom deck a card that has no sources. So here we go. I did clear his board. Obviously it says turn now. Digivolve into that Garurumon for 2, passing turn, going to 3 with that Kyoshiro. Get to draw, and now I got 3 bodies here. If I do survive, that's potentially 4 checks, so it's still not enough to go for game. But here we go. I do play that jamming Kyoshiro because I did not want this Amphi to die. Although you could save itself from his all turns once per turn. And here we go. I am resolving effects, trashing a card. And now we do draw. So the whole gimmick here is, as long as you have less than 7 cards, you're able to kind of draw cards from the Kyoshiros. And here we go. First check is that Where Garuru X. And now using level 5s or Thetismon's inherit by returning 3 cards with Jellymon and his text, putting them back down to the bottom of the deck. I get to unsuspend once per turn. So now you could see that's how you could get rid of multiple bodies on the board, which is really nuts. Because when attacking is not once per turn. So there is a second attack. And now I just choke. And keep in mind that that Cool Boy is still cannot be suspended. So if he digivolves into X Antibody, he can't tap him. So really nuts here. So he just goes into that Where for digivolves and leaves me. Well, I go back at 3. I draw, and now here again, when I do attack here, I have enough to trash all his sources from my inheritance and the Amphimon's ability. And I will be able to bottom deck that Garurumon. And now here's where something happened where I think I'm correct. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. He does burst or blast evil into that MetalGarurumon. And I think I go first. All my one attacking should resolve first before he gets to blast evolve. Because I know it's one Digimon's attack. So it's player priority, which is why I think that my Amphimon would have bounced to Garurumon and not allowing him to bounce. So after that, he still did forfeit. And yeah, that was pretty much game. If you guys enjoyed this, I will be doing more TCG Simulator so long as they don't down it, but hopefully they don't. I love this thing. So stay tuned. I will be uploading more matches so you guys can see what this Jellymon could do. And I will see you guys there.